Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to the first episode of another of my Civilization 5 Vox Populi series. So because we still don't have the new official version of Vox Populi, I'll stick to the version that we used for the previous series. I kind of expected the new version to be released this weekend, but unfortunately it wasn't released. I hope it's gonna be released soon based on what I've read on forums, but I don't have any information about it. It's just guess. But because of that, because I think it's gonna be released soon, I don't want to do a full series that will take like a month or more than a month usually to finish. I'm just gonna do a one city challenge, which usually doesn't take that long. I already talked about it at the end of the previous series. So most of you probably know what we're gonna do. I'm going to do one city challenge as Babylon. It's been a long time since I did one of those, and Vox Populi changed a lot since the last time I tried it. So it's gonna be very different. I did a few test runs, and well, it didn't go well. The AIs are so aggressive, so I had to do some adjustments in the game settings. We'll go through all of it. Usually when I'm starting a new series, I let you guys choose from 3 different starting locations. This time, because one city challenge needs a pretty damn good start, I just picked myself. It took me a while to find something at least semi decent. It's still nothing crazy, but you'll see it will hopefully be enough, so at least we have a chance. Okay, first of all, let's look at the mods. You can see the list here. So Vox Populi package with 3rd and 4th unique component. And now when I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be the first one city challenge with the 3rd and 4th unique component, I think. So that's another thing that's gonna make it different from the previous one city challenges that we've done. And as usual, you'll have the links to all the mods in the description. So that's that. Now we're gonna check the settings. So advanced setup. Here, I decided to go on a small continents map. All of the previous one city challenges I did on like tiny islands or large islands, something where there is a lot of water, and I always started alone on my own island. I decided to change that, go with continents, so we will have neighbors on the same landmass. Another thing that makes it more difficult. Because of that, I decided to get rid of one AI. I tried with 6 AIs, but I always got immediately swarmed, forward settled, and honestly, it was pretty crazy what the AI always decided to do. I don't know if the AI somehow takes into account that the player is doing only is like playing with only one city, and they are even more aggressive, but even if they had room to expand, they always forward settled me, and like even before I had a chance to do anything, they already started like take away the territory that would belong to my city. I'm hoping that with one less AI, there'll be a little bit more room on the map, and we won't have the AIs that close to us. It was another problem that I always had AIs very close to me, so I don't know why that was, if I just got unlucky during the test rounds. But well, hopefully 5 AIs will like make it a little bit easier. We are playing Babylon, so really old Civ, so I decided to manually pick other civs that are more or less like from the same era. So we're gonna be going against Greece, Rome, Assyria, and Persia. Decided to keep the number of city-states the same, didn't lower that. All of the map settings are pretty standard, didn't make any changes there. As for the advanced settings, I decided to turn off Raging Barbarians, because here the authority AIs would get a lot more out of it than we would, so it would be another advantage for the AI. Honestly, it's just too much. The AIs are snowballing so fast that I can't afford to give them anything on top of what they are like guaranteed to have from the difficulty settings. What else? No ancient ruins, no event system, one city challenge. Everything else is pretty much standard to what I usually use. Okay, so I should have the save file here. Before we start, of course, we'll go through all of the unique stuff for Babylon. So Ingenuity is our unique ability. Receive a free grain scientist when we discover writing. So we are going for writing as soon as possible. It will slow us down a little bit right from the start. But as we hit writing and get the scientist, it will allow us to get all of the like cheap tags that we're gonna be neglecting right from the start very quickly. We are also getting scientists much faster, so we should get 2 scientists pretty fast, which I was hoping that I'll be able to get ahead of the AIs, which I was very wrong about that, but it at least allows us to like keep up, don't fall too far behind. Like halfway through classical era, I was usually like 3 tags behind the rest of the world, so it's worse than what I was hoping, but at least it's not as bad as like for most of the others. Then investing gold into buildings reduces their production cost by additional 15%, so we want to take advantage of that, so we build everything faster, and then we can get some extra yields, either science or culture, just by producing that. Then we have 2 unique units that come into play very early, so that allows us to better defend against potential early aggression. We have some saves like Assyria, Rome, sometimes even Greece, even Persia. Actually, we have quite a few, or all of them actually, when I'm thinking about it. All of the saves that we are up against can attack early. They're quite effective. They have also some early game unique units. So with our unique units, we'll be able to defend ourselves a little bit more effectively. Bowman, a replacement for composite bows. Stronger, better against melee attacks. Starts with indirect fire, which can be definitely useful. So that's one. And then we have Sabum Kibitum, which is a replacement for Spearman. More powerful, gets more experience. And receives additional combat strength for every few levels and gains more experience from fights. I don't think how much you'll be able to get from that. That's an ability that will be much more useful for like a domination Babylon, of course, where we would have ridiculously strong frontline like throughout the whole game, as the frontline would be like leveling up. But here, I'm not sure how much we're gonna be fighting. It's possible that if all of the AIs decide to go, or some of the AIs decide to go authority, we might be fighting the whole time, defending the whole time. In that case, this could be a great defensive unit, but that's up to the AIs how they decide to play. Then we have Walls of Babylon. Military, of course, replacement for walls. Military unit supply, this is population increased by 10%, increases the range by 1. And the interesting part is scientists generate extra gold, so our scientists will, or it's like more profitable to lock all of the scientist slots, and it works together with our unique ability. We'll be focusing on science, and at the same time we'll be getting gold to get buildings faster. It's not much, but early it definitely helps. And then we have Temenanki something, which is a unique replacement for a national monument. It actually requires mathematics, so I think it's a part of a different tag than a national monument, unless they change something that I didn't notice. 25% great people points in the city, 25 culture in the city as an instant boost whenever a citizen is born, and 50 golden age points whenever a policy is unlocked. So a little bit extra culture, a little bit extra golden age points, nothing that we can really like focus on specifically. We will just get it as we are doing other things. It's scaling with era. Then gain 15% the city's food and science output whenever you invest in a building in the empire. So it's really good for us if we could somehow get enough gold to pay for most or even all of our buildings. We'll be getting more production when we pay 15% extra, and we will be getting food and science when we are paying for buildings. And because we are getting gold from our scientists, it should be easier to pull off, even though like gold won't be our main priority. Then +1 science to all monuments and +2 food from all shrines. Of course, we are doing one city challenge, so that's just for one city. Okay, so we have that covered, and I think we can now jump into the game, look at the map. As you can see, it's nothing crazy, the starting location. I was hoping to get the start that I like prefer, which would be jungle with like chocolate or maybe sugar, with some lakes around it, hill start next to the river, basically like the ideal start that you can get. Here we have lakes, so that's one important thing that I was looking for, that we get 31 tiles to start with. I was hoping we would get 31 +1 gold. That would be the sugar, or that would be the chocolate, or maybe also citrus would give us that. Didn't find the start like that, but here we have 2 lake tiles, third one soon. With that we have especially this tile, 2 food, 2 gold, so that it'll help with gold a little bit. And then we have tea, and I also scout around a little bit, just like I moved the Pathfinder and I moved the warrior, so I saw a few more tiles. There is also tea here, which tells me that there might be even more tea around somewhere, and with maybe a few citadels we might be able to eventually get enough tea to get a monopoly, which wouldn't be bad for 10% extra culture. Excuse me. But I don't know, that's just guessing. We should have decent-ish production with some of the hills. Hopefully we'll get maybe iron to get even more than that. Then there are some tiles where we could get, I don't know, cattle, bison, horses, something. And it's not a horrible position for defense, because we are basically safe from this side because of the mountain range. This is very open, but it's just one direction. Also from here, there is the lake, so that would make it a little bit more difficult for the AIs to attack. We have to go around the lake, wouldn't really be able to focus that much. So my warriors attacks from basically this direction. The other side will hopefully be not safe, but much easier to defend. Okay, so let's have a look around. The same thing that I did before I decided to go with this location. T, which is in range. I want to settle on the hill. Of course, for one city challenge, you really want to have that one extra hammer right from the start. So from here, the T is in range. On the other side, how are we gonna go? We can go this way, so I'll send the warrior this way so that we reveal some more tiles around our capital as soon as possible. I want to know what we are working with in the immediate vicinity of the city. Oh, actually, that's something I forgot. There is tundra to the south of us there, so it's unlikely there will be anyone coming from the south, so hopefully we are safe on this side, maybe even from here, and we have to worry about what's going to be coming from the north, northeast, east. But actually, I didn't see that before. There is a desert, so that could mean there won't be anyone like right here, or maybe like here anywhere. Okay. Next. Settle. Log the lake. Well, so we definitely don't have to worry about anything on this side. There is a city-state. I just noticed the border, so we want to go there. It's 37 extra gold. That's pretty damn good. I just have to figure out what we're gonna do with that if I want to save up. Excuse me, save up for a worker, or if you want to go with extra warrior. We don't have Raging Barbarian, so maybe a second warrior as soon as possible is not a necessity. We could maybe wait for an archer. What is here that we want to improve? We have 4 plantations that we want to get up pretty quickly. We will unfortunately get these 2 tiles first. So I want to get the lake. I may have to buy the lake, because it depends if we get the cotton or if we get the tea. I wouldn't mind working these tiles as the first 3, working this one and the lake as the first 3 tiles would be worse. I really want the production, not the gold early. So if we get the cotton first, then I may have to buy the lake. I really would like to work 31 tiles as the like the first 3 tiles that we're gonna be working. We are definitely starting with wheel because we want Stonehenge, and with that Goddess of Beauty as soon as possible. We are starting with the monument, of course. That's a pretty standard start for one city challenge. Oh, Sydney, hey, extra food. That is excellent. That's basically ideal city-states that we just found for the initial bonus. Extra food will immediately give us 2 population. The extra gold will allow us to get, well, something earlier. I'm not sure still what's it gonna be. Maybe cultured city-state now would be basically the perfect combination to get the first social policy a little bit earlier. That'll be also pretty important because that's population, food, culture. A first social policy is really, really important. I also like that we have city-states this close. If it wasn't one city challenge, that would suck because we wouldn't be able to really settle in this direction. But in this case, it means the AIs can't really settle here. So even if we have a neighbor, let's say, somewhere around here, it can't really forward settle us effectively. That means everything to the west of us shouldn't be a problem. Now we have to figure out what's to the east. How are we doing? 16. This is great. This will give us a monument earlier than we'd normally get it, which means our borders will grow a little bit earlier. Okay, I won't be able to jump through unless these 2 morons move away. Let's use the hill. So north also shouldn't be a problem. And there is perfume 4 tiles away. That's something that we might be able to get. Unfortunately, there is serendipity. Oh, that sucks. That means the AIs will prioritize that location a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's way too far. I will try to get the perfume with the Citadel so that we have a 4th unique, a 3rd unique luxury to work with, but serendipity, unfortunately, I can't really do anything about that. I'm even thinking about restarting now when I know about it. Settle here and have completely broken start. You'd go 1, 2, 3, settle on the 4th turn, get ridiculous amount of gold, but we would have very little food. Actually, no, there is a 3 food tile. You know what, we can try this. If it doesn't work, then we could restart, settle here, see how that works. Because I'm really not sure that I'll be able to pull off one city challenge victory. After the test rounds that I did, I really don't feel good about our chances. Still have to be careful with the Pathfinder, because even without Raging Barbarian, the Barbarian early, like within the first 60 turns, they're everywhere and they are like pretty aggressive. So it happened to me a few times during the test rounds that I actually lost my Pathfinder. Now we have the extra movement through forest and jungles, so that makes it a little bit easier to avoid the barbarians or run away from them. But still. Good thing is that we still don't have any neighbors, and as I said there, we found Rome. Yeah, that's one neighbor that I didn't want there. So he will definitely expand in this direction. I hope that he settles maybe here, so that he doesn't go closer. If he settles here, then it's so bad. That also makes the potential restart strategy less viable. Starting the capital here next to Rome. Not sure about that. We could also try to settle here next to the lake. That would make the attack a lot more difficult for him. Yeah, we'll have to do some exploring for the potential restart. Excuse me. Okay, let's try to go south and somehow sneak around the barbarian I want to explore here. There he is, so that should... this should allow me to make it past him. Down, that's horrible. I have to go there. We could settle here for the potential restart. That would still give us 2 lakes. Okay, that's good. You'll go there. There's probably a camp somewhere around here. No? Isn't? So now know the terrain around the wonder. So if we decided to restart here... Still kind of like this style. Would have both... Oh, but there's nothing to work with right from the start. Maybe here. Or maybe even here. Well, there are definitely options, but it would delay the start by like 4 turns. Not sure that even the wonder would then really help. I'm not sure, I didn't pay attention if it has scaling production. Let me check that. Then I will stop thinking. How is it called? There we go. Production from this natural wonder increases every era after classical era. So it does have scaling production, but it started scaling from medieval, which is quite late. Not sure this is a wonder that's like worth it. Okay, fine, I'll just keep going. Where the hell is the camp? Let's send the warrior back. How are we doing? 2 turns. Can we get it down to 1 turn? We can. I want to start working on the Stonehenge right after we finish the monument. There is the camp. But there is no one here. I mean, Rome is eventually gonna settle all of this. We're gonna have insanely strong. If we only have Rome on this continent, then we are so screwed. Let's switch again to growth. And of course we got this tile first. We're growing in 9. If I switch, we would be growing in 11. Is that the problem? I think we can afford it to do that. How much is the lake? 100 gold. Actually gonna do this. Because this star might actually be better than the lake. Good. For now, I'm gonna keep the scout or scout pathfinder, but I will have to get rid of him quite early. Well, unit cap is gonna be an issue, and I can't afford it to have a unit that's really ineffective in combat. I think now I have to save up for a work. No, I could try to go without the worker, just get all of the luxuries through great people and get an archer next. Make it much easier defending against the barbarians. I also against Rome. I have a feeling that we will be fighting Rome. Okay, so now it'll be 19. Here it's 23. But I kind of want the money. We will get extra population in 2 turns. Oh, did I say 2 turns? I mean 6 turns. I don't know what I was thinking about. I was probably thinking about something and talking about something else, and I totally messed up. Okay, trapping. Do we get anything from trapping? Bison. Bison is here. No. I'm hoping we get something from animal husbandry. In 8 turns, we should get the lake tile guaranteed. Sure, let's get rid of the barbarian. Okay, there is another neighbor on this continent. So hopefully that's authority Rome. Oh, he still doesn't have anything. Okay, so they don't have social policies yet. I'm pretty sure they'll both go authority. Which, long term, is good, because they shouldn't be developing as quickly. Short term, that might be a problem, because I'm not sure how I'll be able to defend against Rome if he decides to, like, throw everything he has on us. Especially once he gets legions, it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. The problem is also now that the lake is on this side, because that means we won't be able to have like 2 range units behind the city shooting on the incoming Roman army. But we have walls of Babylon that make our city a little bit stronger. Still don't like our chances against Rome. Can we see the social policies authority? Oh, he went progress. That's unexpected for Assyria. There's the tradition opener. So now we have size 6. Next turn we get the lake. So I'm not gonna... Actually, I'm gonna lock this. And next turn lock the second guy. 5 turns for Stonehenge. That's a really quick Stonehenge on for turn 40. Maybe even 39. No, it won't be 39. It will be probably 41 once I lock the lake. It's still pretty good, because you'll be maintaining somewhat decent growth rate. 16, yeah, and 4 turns. So it's still 40. Not bad at all. Considering that we are working a tile that is 2-2. That's a pretty quick Stonehenge. 118, that's not enough to buy anything that we need. We need 160, I think. Might is rulers, yeah, that's irrelevant right now. Undeniable desires jewelry. How am I supposed to get that? Connect jewelry, destroy nearby. Oh yeah, we can do that, but not right now. Why is that even an option to get a quest to get jewelry this early? It's almost impossible. These like city-state specific luxuries shouldn't be an option for this type of quest until, let's say, medieval or maybe Renaissance era. For now, it should be changed that it's always luxuries that can be obtained from a map, not only from a city-state or admiral. But even if you popped admiral now, I don't think the game would give you jewelry. It would prioritize the luxuries from the map. Is that lake in the range? 1, 2, 3. Of course it is. Does it matter? Because it's over the hill, we wouldn't get it for another, I don't know, 2-3 eras, so maybe I don't care. Eventually, if I really want it, I can get a citadel somewhere here. Goddess of Beauty. +2 fate from Prowess, World Wonders, so that's already +4. +1 from Great Works, that's gonna take a while, but we will get an artist or 2 relatively early, and the engineer points are amazing. So let's get that. Then Shrine, we will finish before we go for the Temple of Artemis, I think. I could even pay for it, but I think I want those units. And we don't have... we will get more production by paying for it. It would save us probably 1 more turn, but it's not really that much right now. And I don't think that paying for buildings is super relevant until we get to our unique national monument. Then when we get food and science by paying, or from paying for buildings, it becomes a lot more interesting. $160, so that means now I can get the archer, and we can go barbarian hunting next turn. I'll probably send everything. Maybe... Oh, it should be enough to just send the archer and the warrior. Is Rome going there? It's possible. Babylon demands coral. Great! One city challenge, inland city, get coral. Sure. City state might help us. Nope. Oh, great. Should be quite a lot of damage.
So teach us to number
The rail, I guess. Start bombarding here. And I think I'll just sit here for like 2 more turns before I start attacking with the warrior. Now we want writing for the free scientist. I should have enough production with the next social policy so that delaying the Temple of Artemis is, let's say, safe. I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully it's fine. Oh, right, I can't do anything. No, we get that for free. So maybe warrior, 1 turn. I don't think that there was anything I could have done to line it up better. Also, that means that finishing the shrine was the only option that I had, so that's fine. We want to go with justice, definitely. We want that production. Next turn we go, so I will use the next citizen as a specialist. Now we want the temple, cancel the warrior, attack. Now we probably poke him, and I hope it wasn't too early. No, the city-state units are retreating, good. Is that enough? I don't think... Actually, it might be enough. Yeah, it was enough, great. Okay, you'll be a specialist. Once we get the Temple of Artemis, this the specialist is gonna be free. What else do we get? 10% food and the free herbalist. Herbalist, if I remember correctly, give protection to plantations, right? The problem is we won't have plantations unless I change my plans and get the worker after all. That's potentially 4 plantations, so 4 more production. And because we are not playing on an island map, there is more than enough tiles for all of the specialists. I mean, great people type improvements later. Maybe I should do it. Okay, let's save up for a worker next. I'm thinking about getting rid of the Pathfinder now. He's just he just eats 1 gold every turn. Was it 2 gold? No, it was 1 gold. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Sydney desires trade route. Yeah. We definitely want that. That's a really nice reward. So it increases the priority of the first caravan. And we get access to that with trade.
Shall declare.
There's pottery. Fortify. And keep going. We also need granary soon. Yes, let us work together. Probably won't last, but at least for a while. If there will be some early wars, then this means we are not the target and the target has to be Assyria. It would be great if those two started fighting. But it's important that it's just a long war with no gains on either side that keeps them busy. I'm just checking the tiles that we are working. Yeah. So now we are growing quite slowly, so I need to do something about that. Pantheon for Babylon, unknown, okay. I think we should get religion. There are 4 religions for 5 people. So getting religion shouldn't be a problem. Especially with the next social policy. Okay. That was a little scary when you are a few turns away from finishing a wonder and hear that sound effect from the wonder being built pop up. Still fine. Next, please don't steal my wonder. Good. There is Temple of Artemis. That will help with the growth a little bit. And now we want the granary and then we want the caravan. So we will get what? That's 14, 24. We will get another citizen, so we should be able to build all of this more or less at the same time as we get writing. I don't expect to get great library. We don't have social policies for that. But I would like to get a library early. Sydney targets barbarian camp. Yeah, I don't have units for that. I could try. Maybe I should try. You could get an alliance with Sydney that way. At least for a few turns. That would be nice because that would be food. Oh, and I'm an idiot. That's 2 turns too late. I hope there isn't a barbarian hiding here. Seven, 10, 7, 9. Not much of a difference. It's probably better if we work the cotton. We're gonna need farms. We need these 2 tiles. Or even... Actually, I won't be able to get rid of the forest for some time. Yeah, we need these 2 tiles to get farms. Next. Let's just do it. Actually, wait. We will get the engineer. Where do we pop him? I think maybe here. I don't want to pop him on these 2 tiles because that's gonna get pillaged very quickly during the war. Okay. How much money do we have? 68. Next, I'm gonna buy another warrior that's gonna keep an eye on the trade route. Probably sit like here. It should be quite a safe trade route, but I still want to keep an eye on it. Yes, let us work together. Soon we will get access to embassy, so we'll find out where Assyria is. You know what? You can keep an eye on the caravan. Now, give me that manufacturing. I think at this point we're gonna switch. Although, I'm still gonna get the caravan in 2 turns, so for 2 turns I can get 4 more gold. How are we doing here? 3 more turns. Should keep an eye on that as well. Next. Sydney seeks Assyria. Great timing. So I hope it's close enough. It should be. Sydney. Yes, please. That will speed up the growth because we need 1 more citizen to work the manufacturing. Fortify. What do we get for the other one? 115 science, also very nice. So after we get writing, we want to go mathematics. I want to try hanging gardens, which is not gonna happen, but I still want to try. And walls are along the way. There is the national monument, and there is the bowman. So by getting these tags, we get all of our unique stuff. Well, except the spearman, but that's gonna be Let's see, something like this. That will cover all of our unique units and buildings. Here we will increase the unit cap. Get a little bit more science. Then we probably want masonry. So that we get the extra production. Then we will see. Then I think I'll have to go philosophy to get the School of Philosophy, and then probably education. But it will depend on what Rome decides to do. Next. Give me the food, thank you. You'll be here. Lock the manufactory. 2 turns away from writing, 6 turns away from market. It's okay. Not perfect timing, but good enough. Also, we are now allied to Sydney with 68 influence, and we'll get another 44. So this is gonna be a long-lasting alliance. Also, if I really wanted to, I could steal the tea from Sydney eventually. Just get Citadel, get rid of it, Citadel, and have a third tea. Problem is the rest is nowhere near to be seen. There is tea here, it's the 4th one, and the 5th one just isn't here. But with, wait, with 3 and East India Company, that might be enough for monopoly. That will be how many? 8, 11, we will control 6. Yeah, that's enough. So eventually, I think we will do that. I think this is a monopoly that's worth the investment. Uh, 100 gold, that's still not enough. Of course I forgot to pop that plantation 1 turn earlier. Let's now improve this. It's a little bit safer. It's a pretty good tile. Next. That is writing. That is our scientist. Where do we pop the scientist? Because I want to have farms here. All 3 tile. Excuse me, or do I have to have farms here? I want farms probably here to get the triangle. Well, this farm would have a bonus if I got farms on all these tiles. Then this farm would have the +1. Could probably pop it here. What's this style? I'm looking for what's under the forest. Just plains. I want grassland. This is also plains, right? No, this is grassland. I'm not 100% sure that I can get the... Yeah, I can't get the academy here because of the marge that I can't remove, which will come with ironworking. I could buy this tile. I could pop him here, but I really want to have plantations there. Okay, so be it. It's gonna be an academy on the hill, unfortunately. I think I should get an archer next. Let's get the warrior. So you'll go there. That means you can stay there. It will build me an academy. Excuse me. Okay, I think that looks good. Oh, and can we... I could buy the embassy, but I hate doing that. What about Rome? Also doesn't have writing yet. What is the reward exactly? That's science. I don't really need the science right now. I think I can wait for it. The influence, we are at 65. If I can get it for 1 gold per turn, I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's acceptable? He should be able to just give it to me? I guess not. There we go. He is very close to Rome. Oh, well, very close. 2, 4, 6, 8. Not that close. But because Rome isn't expanding south, that means he has to be expanding somewhere else. They will meet. There will be border friction. Just surprised that Rome didn't pop the second city here to cover the one there. Oh, we are doing happiness-wise well enough. What is it? 221, or I can trade for furs, but I don't need his furs. It's possible that he'll even give me the furs. So if I do 221, I should get decent amount of money from him, and now we can buy the archer. Excellent. And let's get the animal husbandry next turn. So 118, that's gonna last for quite a while. We got sheep somewhere under the city. Oh no, it's under the academy. So yeah, that's an okay-ish academy now, because it gives the food. Even 1 food is relevant. We do have horses. That's nice, because that's a lot of money. So now buying this tile, or actually in 5 turns we should get it. Never mind. That's the next tile that we improve. It's 4 horses. What else is there? Cattle is too far. Stone is too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, eventually maybe. This is irrelevant. So that's it. 5 turns away from walls. Because we don't have any... Oh, we do have the library. Never mind. Let's build the library. And... don't think I can afford to lock the court chapel. But at the same time, it would save 8 turns on the next social policy, which is pretty relevant. 14. Delays the growth by 4 turns. Okay, so be it. Well, and I think, excuse me, this will be all for today's episode. Next time, I think the next time, our next episode will give us a much better idea about our chances because the AIs will start expanding. For now, it was 2 cities. Yeah. Where is it? 2 cities for Assyria, and he just settled his second extra city as well. Still isn't expanding towards us. How many tags do they have? 9, 9. You're at 8. Whoa. Most of my test rounds, when I was around 10 tags, I was like 4 or 5 tags behind. This looks okay-ish for now. Oh well, as I said, we'll see. We are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you can join me next time again. Now until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.